Okay, voice crack. Global just got the Shikamaru and Rock Lee. Ha! This is the first time I actually say Rock Lee instead of Choji. Shikamaru and Lee came to Global normal banner units. So here's the thing: you can pull them in any unit from now on, in any banner. I'm sorry, for now on. I don't think you can pull them from this banner. I don't believe so because the banner came out beforehand, but. Yeah, Sasori is the last normal banner unit in this banner, so you cannot pull from the Blazing Festivals that are active right now, but these are units that are gonna be available in every single banner moving forward. So, should you summon for them? Yes, if you play PvP. A straight up yes. You know, if you watch me and watch my should you summon banner video things, I always say, I think it's up to you. You should summon if you feel like it. But Shikamaru is literally a god. He is literally a god on PvP. There is this one guy. I don't know if you ever saw him on PvP. There's this one guy called Kirin Sasuke, and he is quite the annoying. And you go to see what does Shikamaru do. You click on details. Shikamaru, the son of a gun, he is basically Kirin Sasuke with a 90% chance of mobilization, but instead of 2 seconds, it's 3 seconds. He's the same character, but with 1 second extra. Like, why? Why? Ever since I saw his info, I was like, but why? There's no reason for him to exist. I mean, the character himself, there's a reason. He's a cool character. But the unit, like the what he does, no reason. If you play PvP in any way, I do feel like this is a must summon banner. It's funny because it's right after these banners, which are like banners that everyone should be summoning on, right? So they really hit you in the balls right there. It's kind of like when Rage Obito, which is the best PvP unit, came out after freaking the Final Valley units. It's like they released 2 incredible units at the time, 100% the best units in the game, and then they just released Rage Obito right after. It's the same thing, kinda. Where Shikamaru is such a stupid good unit. I mean, for PvP, these 2 units are not like the best. I cannot see them being meta in any way, but it still remains the same. Shikamaru is gonna be absolutely freaking annoying, and you're gonna be seeing him a lot. Here's one thing though, you can pull him in any banner. So even if you don't have pros right now, like if you have pros right now, I would still say he's a must summon banner. The drop rates are normal banner units, so it's a 1% first step, it's a 2% second step, and it's a guaranteed one of them third step. So in any ways, you're probably gonna pull him in a very short amount of pearls. I'm not gonna be summoning because I'm not too fancy on PvP, but if you are fancy on PvP, you know, it is a must summon. But you can pull them in any banner. I'm sorry about my boy Rock Lee, I haven't talked about him, but the Shikamaru is more important. You can pull him in any banner moving forward. So let's say you wanna summon for the Blazing Bash Hinata that just came out on JP and is gonna come out to Global next week, right? Let's say you want her. You can pull Shikamaru from her banner. You can in fact pull him from her banner. Is it gonna be likely? Maybe not. I don't think. Like the chances are low because he's gonna be unfeatured. But you can. There's always that possibility. What I think they should do is what Dokkan does, and I say this a lot, but in every single multi, there should be a guaranteed 5-star. The guaranteed 5-star on Dokkan is a 95% chance of being an unfeatured unit and a 5% chance of being a featured unit. Just like every single summons are, you have a 5% chance of getting a featured unit, but it's guaranteed a unfeatured unit at the end, pretty much. And it's really good because you can get a lot of unfeatured units from banners. That would be so helpful for this game because, like, for instance, I really want Sasori, and I didn't get Sasori summoning for Naruto or Sasuke. There's an example right there. Sasori, I did how much? I did 9 steps on each plus 2 on Naruto right here. and I didn't get one copy of the Brave Versasuri that I actually really want. So it is unlikely, but you can. You can. Now, talk about Rock Lee. Actually, I'm gonna read everything that Shikamaru does first, just in case someone doesn't know or something. By this time, you should know if you watch my videos, but why is Shikamaru good? So, immobilization on PvP is a very big issue, and he has 90% chance of immobilizing for 3 seconds. If you have the first ability, which getting the first ability is the easiest thing ever, they could have 100% made this the last ability. You just need to use one acquisition stone, which, by the way, Ninja Road is coming next week, so that's an acquisition stone right there, you know? Right there, there's an acquisition stone. If you don't have any, that's next week. You just get the acquisition stone and feed him. But honestly, most likely you're gonna get a dupe from him if you summon his banner, because again, the rates are good. And then the buddy skill is reduces the chance of being immobilized by 30%, which is huge, by the way. If you put behind a unit that already has a little bit like Bravery Gara, he cannot be immobilized, which is very, very helpful. And the only bad thing about him is that he has low health, but he is one of those units where he does what he has to do, and he's out. Like, he does his job. And that's the important thing to take from it. He does his job. And that's pretty much what you want, right? You just want a unit that does his job and he's done with it. Actually, it would be good to be doing his job and be a little bit tanky, but, you know, we can't have everything. And then the ultimate doesn't really matter. It kind of does, because you can, for instance, get a reset. So let's say you jutsu someone, you immobilize them, and then you get a reset. Not only they're going to be immobilized for 3 seconds, so that's basically the entire match, but when he's back, maybe he has an ultimate if you got a little bit of some chakra for him, right? So he's going to be removing perfect dodge and barrier, ignore substitution, so he's going to be hitting him 21 times. That's going to kill anyone. PvE wise, he's not that great. I've already made a kind of PvP showcase for him. Immobilizing on PvE, I'm sorry. Immobilizing on PvE is not that effective because bosses cannot be immobilized. And the ultimate, it's okay. He hits a little bit lighter than Heart Kaguya. Actually, a bit lighter. Yeah, he hits a bit lighter than Heart Kaguya. Nothing special. He really is a PvP boy. Talk about Rock Lee though. Rock Lee is an oddball, because in one hand, he can be extremely OP because he guarantees that every single time he attacks someone, it's gonna be a critical hit. So let me actually bring the calculator, the infamous calculator. I saw a comment the other day, it's like, you know the video gets serious when Naruto brings the calculator, and it is true. So, I brought up the wrong thing, that is cool. Okay, good. So, why Rock Lee guarantees a critical hit every time? Rock Lee has 3 abilities of critical hitting, and a critical hit is a 2.5% chance of happening. If you times that by 2.5, if you times that again by 2.5, because it doesn't add, it multiplies. One thing is that a lot of people think that these add, so it's like, oh, it's 5, 8. No. It's multiplying. So times 2.5 again, right? Yeah, 2.5 again. Times 3. So that's a 46% chance. That's not a guaranteed. But what you can do is you can bring this bad boy. Let me actually open him up. You can bring any bad boy that has a critical rate boost right here. Boom. Let me take off this. You can bring any bad boy with a buddy critical rate boost, like Kakashi, like Sage Mode Naruto, which is the ultra mega common unit, Itachi, Blazing Bash, and he's gonna be guaranteeing that crit, because even if it's not the 3 times, only the 2.5 times, that's a 115% chance of happening. That is going to happen, okay? That's guaranteed. He guarantees a critical hit. And is that useful? Yes and no. So here's the thing. Mystic Watch, I don't know if it was him or Kabuki that came out with this, but the Blazing Bash Rock Lee Unawakened version has the exact same thing that this one has. And on PvP, there was, I don't know if it's still in place, I don't know if the new season of JP PvP still has it, but has a thing where the more lucky you have, the more damage you do with a critical hit. So that Rock Lee would 100% one-shot basically every single unit that wasn't body, because he was a hard type. This guy doesn't have the limitations of being a hard type and like not one-shotting body type, for example, because he's a bravery type. He doesn't have any elements that he's weak against. So, does it make him OP? Yes and no. You do have to have him with 99 luck. Also, you need the thing to be active. The 99 luck actually has to be active. If you don't meet these two requirements, he's not gonna be OP. That's why, like, I feel like they released these two units like, oh, these are gonna be game-breaking PvP units. People are gonna have to spend money and summon for them. But I don't know if it's worth for Rock Lee. Again, I actually feel like if you like max dupe him with dupes, get him to like 60 luck, he can probably one-shot anyone. I've heard that the multiplication for the critical boost on PvP is 1.1 per 10 luck. I'm not 100% on that one, I just heard it. I'm not 100% on that one. But let's say it is. So you have a 3 point, this is so much math, 3, 5, 20 attack stat because he doesn't have attack pills. Attack pills would add 100. Times 5.5 times that by the critical, which is 1.5. This is gonna be the base damage that he's always going to do, 29k. If he has 60 luck, that's times 1.6, and he's gonna hit for 46k. I mean, that's still really good. If you do like meet all the dupes by just getting luck on him, that's gonna be one-shotting a really good portion of the units, right? He doesn't ignore damage reduction though, which is kind of huge. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, and even if you don't kill him, you do give yourself 20% damage reduction. He's like a better Blazing Bash Rock Lee. But let's say you pull an extra dupe, you're gonna be doing even more damage the more luck you have. So that's it about the units. Again, Shikamaru is an absolute beast, and that's why I feel like if you play PvP and you really care about your placements in Kage League and stuff, you have to summon for this banner. I don't think it's a question. You have to summon for this banner. I don't care, so I'm not gonna summon. But again, if you care, you should summon. If you don't, these banners are your thing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Good luck on your summons, by the way. Very much good luck. Best luck for everyone.